What's up, everybody? We're on location at Mike's Seafood, former MMA fighter, food truck owner, now owns 2 restaurants. We're going to have him on our podcast. It's going to be a badass show. Check it out. What's up, everybody? Welcome to an episode of Working for a Dream podcast. I'm your host, Patrick Bolanos. First podcast on location, live. We are at Mike's Seafoods, and I got an awesome guest with us today. I wanted to have him on our show because he is the true meaning of hard work, entrepreneurship, and so former MMA fighter, gator wrestler, restaurant owner, food truck owner.
Yes, sir.
Mike Trin, welcome to the show, brother.
Thanks for having me, brother.
Thanks for letting me take over your restaurant today.
Man, I appreciate it. Thanks for the time, man. Thanks for setting up. It's an awesome set, by the way. You don't get to see this, but it's an awesome set you guys have here, man.
Thank you.
I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I train at Revolution Dojo under Jeff.
Yeah, we know each other.
Yep. And so Jeff recommended, and he knows I had him on my podcast, and I like to interview entrepreneurs, people that are doing awesome stuff. And he said, "Man, you got to meet Mike." We set up a lunch, but we went to the wrong restaurant. And
I think it was me. I misread that. He told me. I went back and looked at yeah, my dumb ass read the wrong thing. And I went over here. You guys went to Highway 6 location. So, yeah, we missed each other that time. So, glad we got caught up here this
Yes,
time.
sir. We're making it happen in 2023.
Yes, sir.
I want us to dig in a little bit.
Yeah.
Tell us about your background. How'd you get started in MMA? And how did you get started in your restaurant?
Well, I started this business just a back of a truck, man. Back then, I didn't have any capital, didn't have any money at all. I just wanted my own business. I saw an opportunity back then with the shrimp. I'd go down to Port Arthur, bring shrimp back up here and sell it on the side of the road, and that was it. I didn't have an overhead, Back then, buying stuff out of a truck or trailer wasn't a cool thing, But I had people who gave me opportunity, and I took and I ran with it, So 20 years later, we evolved into a restaurant, 2 restaurants and a trailer right now in Fresno. So we're running, man.
So you went from selling
shrimp on the side of the road.
Shrimp on the side of the road
to doing what I'm doing right now. 2 restaurants. We own this location right here, this property right here.
Yeah.
We own another lot in Manville. We just bought that lot, 2-acre lot in Manville, Highway 6. That's gonna be up in maybe another year, 2 years.
Okay.
And we have the OG location on Highway 6 in Bissonnette. We don't own it. We rent it. That place. That's been on 20 years around the area.
That's the one I went to, and phenomenal. Jeff did tell me that was the original location.
Yeah, that's where I started. Like basically, across the street was where I was selling shrimp on the side of the road, man.
That's where you were selling on the side of the road on Highway 6?
Yeah,
and then
there's a gas station across the street. That's where I was, parked in front of the gas station, and out of my back of my truck, I was selling, raw Gulf shrimp, man. Can you believe that? And out of coolers, man.
That's awesome. That's awesome. How much work was that?
It's a lot of work. I mean, it was just me. That was it. Beginning was just me. I had my brother-in-law help me out here and there. But man, like I said, just one-man team. That's all it was. Everything I did by myself, we'd open out. Actually, I was there maybe 6 days a week, 7 days a week sometimes. And the rest, even the days are off, I'd go get shrimp. I'd do something, So
Were there any days that you said, that's it, I've had enough. I don't want to do this anymore?
No, man. At that time, I was like, I took a plunge, and that's the thing, I put everything in, all the eggs in one basket, So either make it or break, and that's when you're really gonna have to, put all your efforts in there because you can't fail. I got a family to support. So
yeah.
There's no backup plan, bro.
No backup plan. You went all in.
You make mistakes, but you know what? At the end of the day, I wasn't gonna give up.
When did you realize you had something? You were like, oh, you know what? This is gonna work.
Well, like I said, during that time, I did my homework, of course. I wasn't just going to I'm going to sell shrimp today. No, I did my homework. I saw there was a need, and the location where I was at, it was up and coming. And back then where I was at, there wasn't many grocery stores. There wasn't any good shrimp, back then. So I felt that was my product, Gulf shrimp, and my price was real competitive, not cheaper than anybody else, so I knew it was going to work. And as soon as I started it, then I started picking up steam little by little, and it took off,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And tell me a little bit about, do you still sell seafood now, or do you mainly focus on the restaurant?
I mainly focus on cooked seafood now.
Okay.
And I made that decision a while back when I saw long-term. I had a vision. You know what, man? In the long term, I don't think I'm going to be as competitive as these grocers with all the power they have, all the money they have. They own boats. There's no way for me to compete with that. So the next step is cook, cook seafood. And I know we do crawfish almost every weekend back in the days, 20 years ago. That was a normal thing. We get a couple of sack of crawfish, we'll boil it, and we have everybody get together, beer, and have a good time. I knew our product was good because everybody liked it. So you know what? I'm gonna move over to boiled seafood, boiled crawfish, and that's our fried seafood. Little by little, add on my menu, little by little by little. And before I jumped to the brick and mortar, I made sure I had a complete menu. It wasn't just raw shrimp and crawfish. It was raw shrimp, crawfish, fried seafood. So.
And when did you start training MMA? So while you were working and doing this 7 days a week, you still found time to train. You're a black belt jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
You fought in Bellator. So you're an MMA fighter.
Yeah.
How did you manage to fit all that stuff in?
I think I just love martial arts, period, man. My father was a Muay Thai fighter, and, I think fighting thing is just martial arts, something we love to do, you know. I started, like everybody else, we watched UFC back in the day. We saw Hoist Gracie, like this skinny 170-pound guy choking out 200-something-pound guy, and I was like, dude, this is awesome. What is this thing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? What is, and he's kicking everybody's ass, man, Kung Fu guys, Muay Thai guys, Judo, he was kicking everybody's ass, so I got intrigued by that, and I started looking, and MMA, there's no MMA gym back then,
Nope.
There was Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai. My late coach was, Salsa Leeds was one of the guys that I saw, that I went and joined his school, and started learning under him. So.
And then how did you decide to get in the cage?
Well, after training, Jiu-Jitsu and striking for a while, you're going to have an inch, like, I want to see what it's like. That's one on my bucket list, is just see, step in the cage and fight and see what it's like.
Yeah.
So I got his blessing. We did amateur fight. I won that one. I was the only guy on my team that won that one. It was bad, man. But I won, and I loved it. I got hooked. I was like, dude, I want to do this again. Let's do it again. I kept on doing it, and it just got progressive. I was on a winning streak for like 5-6 fights, I think, during the time.
Okay. How long ago was this?
Man, this is so long ago. I can't recall.
20 years ago?
No, I'd say 15 years ago. 15 years ago. I started late in my 30s. Like I said, I just wanted to do it just to see what it's like. And I had pretty decent success. So. And
what was it like, being in the cage? Like, can you walk us through, like, the first experience? The lights, you're there.
I mean,
they tell you to fight.
So, just the waiting in the back room, get your hands wrapped up by your coach. You can hear people outside. You can hear the crowd screaming. Everybody getting knocked out. Everybody saying, I can hear, ooh, ah. So you wait your turn, So it's, some people, they can't handle that pressure.
Right.
But I found out, you know what? I thrive under that pressure. Some people are different, I think I was built different. And I love walking out there, the excitement, going out there. It's like, man, all eyes on you. You better bring it, or you can get your ass kicked. And, every day, every time when I'm out there, I was like, hey, don't get your ass kicked. That's my goal. That was the main thing.
Well, did you?
I've been beaten up a couple times. I've been submitted. I've never been knocked out. I've had dragged out war, but I've never been beaten the hell up, I wouldn't say that. I've had wars, but it's a back and forth war, But no, glad I wasn't getting my ass kicked in front of everybody, So,
that's awesome. Do you think that's helped you become a businessman, going through that process? Does it translate to business?
Man, martial arts and life is mirrors, man. I don't care how talented you are. I don't care how physical or athletic you are. You have to put in the work. At the end of the day, the guys that go far in this business or anything at all is to put in the damn work. Day in, day out, just put in the damn work. And that's it. And translate well into business or anything in life in all aspects. Really, put in the damn work, every day. It'll pay off. And it'll pay off. And I've seen, like, talented guys where they're lazy and they don't get far, bro. They take it for granted. So, and the guys that are hard workers, they're trying to improve, trying to perfect their craft, are the ones that thrive and do better,
Yeah.
Ultimately.
Yeah. What would you say is something that people should focus on if they want to either start a business like a food trailer, right? You were telling me, you started out of the back of your truck, then you got a trailer, you got a restaurant.
Yep.
Now you operate 2 restaurants and a trailer. What would you recommend they focus on?
Man, just be ready. This isn't your 9 to 5. You're gonna have to give a lot of your personal life. You know, forget the birthday, your daughter's birthday. Forget parties. Forget your life social, because you're not gonna have any of that.
Right.
But there's a payoff at the end. You know, I've done well. I've enjoyed the fruits of my labor. But in the beginning, bro, I can't tell you how many times I missed my daughter's birthday. You know, graduations, this and that. Just a lot of things I missed. But I knew the sacrifices I made, it's gonna pay off. You know what I mean? So be ready to give up a lot of those things. It's not a 9 to 5 job. Weekends off, holidays off. You know, no, we're in the restaurant business. Weekends are holidays where we make money. You know?
Exactly.
So you're gonna have to you have to man up and do your thing. You know.
Yep.
So that's the thing, and do your homework. Make sure the product is sound. You don't have no crazy ideas. I'm gonna sell this X and nobody wants it, and it's not gonna work. You have to do your homework. Make sure you have to have the right product. Make sure you have the right location. All the basic, principles.
So hard work. Forget about days off, because your weekends are critical, right?
Yep.
Restaurant business. I was in the restaurant industry. I was a server. Then I worked in finances. And our best days were the holidays, the weekends, etc.
That's the days that you make money,
Right. And I've been following you on Facebook.
Yeah.
I know you're a great family man.
Yeah.
You spend a lot of time with your family.
Yes, I do.
And you wrestled a gator at your house to save your family from getting eaten by a gator. Tell us the story.
Well, it's a little far. I didn't save him about for getting eaten. I think it was on a Tuesday.
I'm exaggerating a little bit, but he did wrestle a gator in the front yard.
Jujitsu works, by the way.
Right.
I swear to God, Jujitsu works. So it was just a Tuesday. My daughter, my fourth daughter's birthday. First day of school. So she was getting ready. Usually the same routine, since she was elementary and stuff like that. She gets ready, I get ready, and she goes to the car, and I go in and I take her to school, whatever, And she goes out and she runs back. Dad, there's an alligator. I'm during the time I'm kind of half asleep, I was like, we ain't got no time. I know it's your first day. You're going to school. She might be nervous. You're going to school today, hon.
Yeah.
And said, no, really, there's an alligator. And my wife went and come back, honey, come here, check it out. I was like, oh shit, man. I went out, peep out the door, and there's a freaking alligator right there in my driveway. It wasn't a giant alligator, it wasn't baby. It was like a juvenile. I would say like 5-6 feet gator. It was like I went out and I was like, you know what, man?
5-6 feet. I'm almost 6 feet. Yeah. So about my size.
Yeah, it's a juvenile.
Laid out.
Yeah. So I was like, man, what do we do? Well, we got to get my kids to school first. So I remember I was watching. You were back in the days. You watch Crocodile Hunter, right?
Yep.
You watch some of the damn Animal Planet shows that that put a towel over the gator's head or crocodile's head, and they'll kind of keep it kind of stable a little bit, So that's what I did. I went out and got a bunch of beach towels and I threw over his head. First thing that I did was just take my kids to school, So me and my wife, we took split cars, took our kids to school. During that whole entire time, my eldest daughter, she's out of high school. She's at home. She's sitting and watching, As I was leaving, I thought, hey, call animal control, call wildlife, whatever. Tell them come pick it up, okay? Because and then I came back. The gator was still there. When I came back, the gator was still there. My daughter was like, hey, they're telling me that they don't deal with this gator. They deal with dogs, cats. I don't know. That's animal control, Missouri City. It's like, man, fuck, man. What are we gonna do? What about the Texas Wildlife? Well, they don't open till I think during the time 8 or 10 o'clock or something like this. Is early in the morning.
Yep.
So I was like, man, I'm not gonna wait. So I was like, man, I'm gonna take a shot. This is how I can subdue this gator, So I went over.
You just decided to try to subdue the gator.
Man, I think I can do it. I was like, I think I can do it.
Nice.
One of those things. And I put the towel on his head a couple more times, and it was wigging. I tried to pin it. First time pinning my feet, it didn't work. So I got like a little hammer, stick hammer. I pinned his mouth. After I pinned his mouth, I went down, grabbed his mouth, spin to the back,
Spin to the back.
Spin to the back take, grab it, and I said, hon, go grab some tape, something. Go my truck. And the whole entire time I'm holding this damn gator, man. And she went in my truck, and she got some duct tape. That ran out. I said, look for some Jujitsu tape. What's that? Just get some tape that's in my gym bag. It's Jujitsu tape. Took that and I wrapped his leg, and it was done after that.
And then what'd you do with it?
Well, during the whole entire time I was sitting taking pictures. I posted on social media, sitting there looking, posting on social media, and I think Grizzly Hood News, I think. Dude, that shit went viral.
Yeah, I know. I did a little research, and you're like on every news channel.
Yeah.
If you Google Mike Trin, you'll see every single news channel reporting on former MMA fighter wrestles gator.
Yeah, they a lot of them just kind of add some more things. Professional fighter,
of course they
restauranteur, like a bunch, just make it sensational, But yeah, during that time, I think one of my friend, caught wind, and he's got my number. He messaged me, hey, you want me to come over help you? Yeah, okay, cool. Hey, man, come over. So he came over. We loaded up and backed the truck, and we went to, I think there's Oyster Creek. There's a little small little lake or land, pond, you want to call it.
Yeah.
And we leased it back into the lake, man.
That's
that
cool.
It. Yeah.
Quite an experience.
And it just went viral.
Made you famous.
Something like that, you know.
15
my
minutes
15
of
minutes of fame is up,
Came
man.
from the gator, not from the cage.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny, man. I think I got more famous off the gator than 20 years doing the business in a restaurant and whatever. I was on CNN, I think, and Fox News.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's crazy, man. Yeah.
So speaking of food and gator, now we're sitting in front of a seafood platter that I ordered.
Yeah.
This is probably going to be my best episode so far because I haven't gotten to eat in the rest of the episodes, or I've already tried your seafood boil from the other location.
Yeah.
But tell me what we got here.
This is a seafood sampler. I can tell you right now, it's probably sampler B without the crawfish. You got your mussels, you got potatoes, you got about 13 boiled shrimp, Gulf shrimp, snow crab, eggs, corn, sausage. What's all the stuff you see on top of the garlic sauce, our house garlic sauce. You can have with or without it. If you don't want the garlic sauce on top, just have them boiled, just plain the way it is. Don't forget our gumbo. That's one of my favorite. I eat this all the time. I think a lot of people love
gumbo. This goes in here, right?
Just open and pour it in. It's real hot. Be careful, don't burn yourself.
Yes, sir.
We don't have McDonald's money, so you ain't got enough for us, man. So
don't worry, bro. I signed the waiver.
Oh,
when
okay,
we came
great.
Check this out, guys.
Yeah, just kind of pour that in there. Be careful, it's hot.
This is gumbo going in the bowl.
Yeah. So everybody makes their gumbo different. Some people makes it more, I guess, syrupy, whatever you want to say. Yeah. Mine's a little more liquid, I believe, and I just like it that way. Got your shrimp sauce, andouille sausage. You got crawfish.
I'm only wearing gloves because, I got to touch the phone a little bit.
Yeah, you got to get the butter, garlic, and stuff like that on top of your equipment.
Let's try this, bro.
Be careful, it's hot, man.
First episode, live eating on Facebook, on camera.
Awesome. There you go. Be careful, it's hot.
Oh, man, that's good.
So on a cold day, man, that thing's awesome. On a cold day, that's just perfect, bro. Mm-hmm. That's what we do.
Not super spicy.
No, just right.
It's just right.
Yep.
And it's got shrimp. It's got sausage.
Crab meat.
In here? Crab meat.
Crabs. It's your whole entire meal, man. That's all you need. You got some carbs. You got some proteins. Everything. That's it. Like I said, a lot of people eat what they said eat during the wintertime or fall time. Yeah, I can eat gumbo anytime, man. It's one of those things I can eat pretty much anytime I want. I'll be fine.
And so when you were distributing or selling out of your back of your truck, how did you know your next move was opening a restaurant?
Man, you have to have a longer vision. Okay, you can't be just happy what you got currently have. You have to see, well, in 5 years where the business is gonna go, where the trend's gonna go.
Yep.
Such and such and such. You know what I mean? If you can't do that, you're gonna die off, man. Because the new trend's gonna come in, you're gonna die out. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to sell raw shrimp for a long run because competitive wise, I knew like players like HEB and all them, they got so much money. They can sell shrimp at loss or even at cost and attract customer in to make money off of beer and whatever else.
Yep.
And I can't do that. That's all my livelihood, just shrimp, So next step up, I knew I can boil crawfish. Mm-hmm. We built a crawfish trailer.
You built it?
Man, I had my family. Asian folks, we got families doing something anywhere. I got a welder as a family. I got an electrician as a family. I bought a trailer. We put this ugly ass trailer together, but it worked. And we boiled crawfish out of there. Man, we're like I said, it's like it took off, man. I guess people like the seasoning.
Yep.
And believe it or not, that the way that I boil seafood now, the style that you see right here wasn't the style that I had back then. I did kind of like Cajun style, boil it and soak it. That's it. Nothing else outside. But the trend, like I told you, man, there's always a new trend coming out. People want to sauced up Vietnamese style, when I call it. I mean, it's just the way we cook at home,
Now that you mentioned, what is the Vietnamese style? Because I've had the Cajun, the regular Cajun style.
Yeah, just soak it. That's it. The Cajun style, soak. Don't put nothing outside. It's like sacrilege to Cajuns out there. You put all the crap outside. That's it. But a lot of folks starting like the Asian style with all the garlic and butter and sauce outside of that.
Yeah.
It's good too, but don't get me wrong, it's good. But the problem with that is if you don't soak your crawfish, you're not going to have no flavor inside the head or the tail. You see what I'm saying? All the flavor's just outside the shells. So I started, I kept my soak technique, and I started adding the garlic sauce stuff outside of that, because that's what the public demands. So that's what I did. I geared my business toward that, you know. I got to show you the crawfish. There's a technique to eating crawfish, too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to bring that in here in a
you
minute.
you don't even have to peel, bro.
Okay.
Only rookies peel crawfish. That's like
I don't ever peel the shrimp.
Yeah.
But I was gonna. I usually just eat it.
I'm gonna show you how to. Oh man. Well, you can do that too. Asian folk, we don't peel nothing. We don't throw nothing away. We eat the head, by the way. Crawfish. I'm gonna start you as a white belt on the crawfish, right? You want to learn technique. I might promote you to blue belt or something. I gotta see.
Shit, I need my blue belt.
What belt are you right now, Jiu-Jitsu, by the way?
White.
Oh my God.
I've been training for 2 years.
Hey, here's a little tip, okay? Whenever you get your blue belt, don't disappear, bro. Do not quit. I swear to God. Everybody gets a blue belt and they think they're made. Oh, I'm done. No, fool. Even I'm black belt. I'm not made yet. I still get my ass handed. There's still stuff that I'm still learning, man, you know? That's the beautiful thing about jiu-jitsu. You never stop learning. I don't know everything. I mean, there's other black belts that have other techniques that I want to pick up, you know?
So I joined jiu-jitsu because it helps me stay sane, and it's more like a physical, getting uncomfortable for me.
Yeah.
I started back up right after the pandemic. Right as soon as Jeff could open up his gym in July of 2020, I went full.
Yeah.
And I've picked up, I feel like, I can smash a white belt that walks in the door, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I'm still learning.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other white belts that started when I started. They have their blue belts, right? They've put in more time.
Yeah.
They've put in more work.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I like it.
Yeah.
It's something that I look forward to in the mornings.
Yeah.
To do. So, all right. So how do we do this?
First things first.
What you need?
Guys, let me get some plates, guys.
Hold on. Let me get another swig of this.
I might want to hold this opposite way. Well, maybe. I'm not touching your equipment, so I'm good. Do you want me to put it on, or? Okay, I'll put it on then. Yeah, just in case I'm touching something. Well, first of all, I know Professor Jeff is one of the OGs in the game, bro. He's been around for time, and to get belted under him, yeah.
To get belted
under him, it means a lot.
Hell yeah.
And he's one of the OGs in the MMA scene. He's done it all, and a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of sports jiu-jitsu guys. There's a difference, and then actual combat jiu-jitsu, he's both. Mm-hmm. It's like some of these sports jiu-jitsu guys get in a fight. They want to pull guard and berimbolo and fight. No, you're going to get your face punched then, Professor Jeff's one of those guys that can do both. He's a both competitor, and he's a both, he fought in a cage, Yeah. So it's a real deal. That's somebody I look up to. Like I said, some of my professors I'm training under, they fought before, too. I have much respect for that, As much as I love sports jiu-jitsu, but if it's not effective in the street, your black belts are getting their ass kicked in the street. That's embarrassing, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you forgetting the true essence of jiu-jitsu, which is self-defense.
Yep.
Grab one. Grab them. Actually, their size is getting better, man. Either that or they picking out. Yeah. It used to be like tiny, small, extra small. These are about medium to large, which is good. So first of all, take this, twist the head. I'm gonna show you the regular way first, and then my way.
Okay.
Take the head. Twist it right here. You see this, the head?
Yep.
This is what the flavor is at, bro.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
You don't have to, but that start peeling. Yeah.
I can suck it though.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's why you suck the head and pinch the tail. So that's the easiest way of that.
How'd you do that?
Well, I'll hold it like here, for example. I twist it. I grab it and I peel it. Once you got that right there, you're good to go, man. Home, sweet home. You can either pick it out or you can go like this. There you go. That's it.
All right.
Get another one. That's white belt, okay? Now that's white belt level.
Okay.
Let me show you next level. You ready?
Ready.
Same thing. Pop the head. Suck the head.
This guy says suck the head, but he bites on it.
Yeah, because you squeeze, you want to put all the head out. You know what I'm saying? See, the orange stuff is what I like. I don't really bite. I peel it. I pop it.
So you hold it. You hold it like this.
Check this. Is what I'm doing right here. Check this out. Ready? Missed that one. I'm gonna do another one. Right here.
There you go.
Yep.
Oh shit! I just figured out a way to.
Yeah.
That's the first time.
Yeah.
Makes it easier to peel and eat.
Look at that. Grab
Awesome.
it, pop it open.
Guys, we are at Mike's Seafood. Can you give us the address here? What's the address here?
20320 FM 529 near Fry Road. That's our cross street.
You open every day?
Yep. We don't close out. Maybe Christmas and Thanksgiving on 2 days we close. And we have another one, the OG location, 9449 Highway 6 South. That's in the Bissonnette. That's our other cross street. Don't forget the trailer, 12131 Highway 6 in Fresno. That's right in front of Gracie Baja. It's funny, man. Coincidence. We opened a trailer right in front of Gracie Baja, Siena.
Is your family involved in the business?
My wife is a backbone. She's the boss, man. My name's on this business, but she helps runs everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm the operational guy. She's the guy. She's the person behind the scene that does all the other work. You know.
Okay.
They keep the running, the billing, all the other stuff, the IT, all the stuff. That's what she does. She wears all the hats, man. You know.
That's awesome.
I'm here checking on employees, training. I'm at the point where I have guys that have been with me for 15, 16 years. My kitchen manager, at least, 16 years. So he helps train all the kitchen crew and such and such. All the kitchen crew has been like 5, 6, 7 years.
That speaks to your leadership.
You have to keep, you have to stop turnovers in the kitchen. You know, high turnovers in the kitchen is going to result in non-consistency, bad product, and you understand, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially in the restaurant industry where your livelihood is.
Consistency. You come in on a Tuesday, it's great. You come on a Saturday, it's trash. You can't do that, man.
Right.
They're not going to come back. Well, that's you have to be consistent. You know.
I don't remember where I heard this, but I heard that you're only as good as the last experience a client had with your business.
Exactly. So if you have a bad experience, no, they suck now. You know, well, it was good, now it sucks. You know, so you can't be You can't be like that. You have to be consistent with what you do.
Well, this is amazing stuff.
Thank you.
The crawfish is amazing.
Thank you.
The gumbo is amazing. The seafood platter that I got, which I love, I'm going to enjoy that. Mike, thanks again for having me here, man.
Thanks for giving me.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for letting us take over again. And if you are looking to get some seafood, hit up Mike's Places. He's got 2 in Houston plus a trailer.
Yeah.
We'll have the address on the show notes.
Yeah.
Anything you want to share before
hey, man,
we
thank
go?
you for your time, bro. By the way, this is awesome stuff. Thank you for your time, man. Thank you for everything. That's it.
We'll be on YouTube.
Yeah.
We'll be on social media. Appreciate everybody. We're going to enjoy this. We're out.
H-Town, hold it down, baby.
Let's go.